Yo, I'm here to dispel the bad view of God's wonderful creation, the spider. Though all spiders are poisonous, the vast majority either inject so little poison or are unable to break our skin, thereby being harmless to humans. Though I've handled spiders all my life, I've never been bitten. Only 1/10 of 1% of spiders are dangerous to humans, such as black widows, brown recluses, wolf spiders, and tarantulas. But pet store tarantulas have had their poison glands removed. And no spiders ever hunt humans, as in idiotic movies such as Arachnophobia. There are over 48,000 known species of spiders within 120 different families. Those spiders are arachnids, not insects. From a technical standpoint, I think of them as insects due to their similarities. Like insects, they have a hard exoskeleton around soft inward parts. This prevents them from ever being able to grow to gigantic size, as in monster movies, as the exoskeleton would be so heavy it would crush the soft body underneath. The world's biggest spider has been 1 foot long, or 30.5 centimeters. The world's smallest is only 0.014 inches, or 0.37 millimeters. As for people who go out of their way to crush harmless spiders because they annoy them, I'd find it interesting if there was a giant who crushed such people because he was annoyed by humans. There's no excuse for destroying living things for no reason. It reflects an evil attitude. Likewise with inordinate fear of spiders. The real nuisance and danger comes from other people. Now some quotes. Four things are little upon earth, but they are exceeding wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they prepare their meat in the summer. The conies are a feeble folk, yet make their houses in the rocks. The locusts have no king, yet go forth all of them by bands. The spider taketh hold with her hands, and is in kings' houses. The Bible's Proverbs 30:24-28. The spider as an artist has never been employed, though his surpassing merit is freely certified by every Broom and Bridget throughout a Christian land. Neglected son of genius, I take thee by the hand. A poem from poetess Emily Dickinson. Is there anything in the universe more beautiful and protective than the simple complexity of a spider's web? E.B. White, author of Charlotte's Web. Imagine a multi-dimensional spider's web in the early morning covered with dewdrops, and every dewdrop contains the reflection of all other dewdrops, and in each reflected dewdrop, the reflection of all other dewdrops in that reflection, and so on. That's the Buddhist conception of the universe in an image. Philosopher and author Alan Watts. When I was a child, spiders were a perennial fixture on the basement walls of our old house. They were of a type or types whose bodies were smaller than a pinhead and whose legs were thinner than hairs. When I was at my grandparents' house and there was a spider walking across the ceiling, my grandmother would exclaim, "There's Oscar." Once, while I was eating and watching TV, I saw a spider walk right out of my bowl of salad, or he must have been sleeping under blankets of lettuce. Spiders were far more reliably present in my life than people. While all spider species produce silk, only half of species create webs. The others actively hunt. Most spiders who build and live in webs are female. Spider silk, the strongest known natural fiber, has been used for crosshairs for rifle sights and telescopes, bandages, and fishing lines and nets. Scientists expect spider silk to have many other useful purposes in the future. Spiders eat mosquitoes and flies, which would otherwise carry diseases to humans, and are helpful at preventing pests from destroying crops and gardens. Cooked tarantula spiders are considered a delicacy in Cambodia and by the Pairoa Indians in southern Venezuela. And here's some pics of interesting types of spiders. You could get even more pictures if you go to either Bing Images or Google Images, and type in spiders, and there are many, so many different wide varieties of fascinating species that you've many that you've never seen before. It'll help you get an appreciation for them, you know. This looks like a turtle, but actually it's a spider. So, fellow humans on the World Wide Web, be a Spider-Man or a Spider-Woman.